So scene 5 takes place at Inverness in Macbeth's castle. He's obviously run ahead to meet Lady Macbeth, and we start with Lady Macbeth reading a letter. And she's reading the letter of Macbeth, and it says this: I met them, meaning the witches, after I had helped to win the battle, and I learned that they know more than ordinary people do. When I tried to find out more from them, they disappeared into thin air. I was standing there confused when some messengers from the king arrived, and they called me Lord of Cawdor, just as the witches had, and the witches also called me the future king. I thought it would be good to let you know this news, my dear partner in greatness, so that you too, so he's hoping she can join in, so that you too have a chance to celebrate. Keep this news secret, and goodbye. You are already Lord of Glamis. Now, so this is back now to Lady Macbeth's thoughts or words. You are already Lord of Glamis and Lord of Cawdor, and you should get what you are promised. But I'm doubtful of your personality. So she's saying here that she's not. She doesn't trust her husband's character. You are too kind to be able to take advantage of opportunities that are before you. You want to be powerful and you do have some ambition, but I don't think you have the mean streak that you need to go with it. What you want to do as a good person. You wouldn't cheat, but you still want something that's wrong. These things you want someone else to do for you. You're afraid of what you have to do to get it yourself. So really an absolute kind of criticism of Macbeth from his wife. Quite a shock when all we've heard so far is that Macbeth is, a powerful hero, well respected, and all the rest of it. To hear from his wife such negative kind of terms. And then she says, hurry home so I can talk to you and persuade you and get rid of whatever it is that's stopping you from going for the crown, which both fate and the supernatural want you to have. So really a very negative view of Lady Macbeth, which I'll explore in more detail in the next video in this series. The messenger enters and Lady Macbeth says, what news have you? So, wants to know what's going on. And then, as if on perfect timing, the messenger says, the king is coming to stay here tonight. Lady Macbeth says, you're mad to say that. Is Macbeth not with him? If this was true, Macbeth would have told me in advance so I could get ready. The messenger says it is true. Macbeth is coming. He sent a messenger ahead of him to inform you, and he's just arrived. So out of breath, he hardly has enough air in his lungs to tell us his message. Lady Macbeth says, look after him. He brings great news. The messenger goes off. And then we hear from Lady Macbeth, the raven, which is a messenger of death, is hoarse like this messenger who has arrived to tell us that Duncan is coming to our castle. And then a very famous bit of the play where she calls on evil spirits, basically saying, come you spirits that encourage thoughts of murder, change me from a woman to a man, fill me up from head to toe full of terrible cruelty, make my blood thick so that it clogs up my veins and stops me from feeling remorse or sorrow, that no guilty feeling should stop me from accomplishing what it is I am setting out to do. Come to my breast, spirits, and turn my milk into acid, you murdering spirits, wherever it is that you hide waiting to do bad things. Come night time so that you can cover us in the thickest smoke of hell, so that my knife won't be able to see the wound that it makes, and heaven won't be able to look down through the darkness and shout, stop, stop. So really powerful words from Lady Macbeth before her husband then enters. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, soon you'll be greater than both these titles by what's to come after, as in becoming king. The letter you sent has transported me from what's happening now to what's going to happen in the future. And then Macbeth replies, my dearest love, Duncan is coming here tonight. Lady Macbeth says, and when is he leaving? So there's a little kind of subtle, if at all. Then Macbeth says he intends to leave tomorrow. To which Lady Macbeth replies, oh, never will that day come. Your face, my lord, is as easy to read as a book where anyone can see what you're thinking. Great contrast to the king there, who had just said he finds it hard to read people's faces. Lady Macbeth then says, to trick people you must look just as they would expect. to pretend to welcome the king with your eyes, your hands, and your voice. Look like someone who is innocent as a flower, but be the snake that hides underneath that flower. The king must be taken care of this evening, and you should leave everything to me, because what happens tonight will give us power and control for the rest of our days. So Lady Macbeth sees that the good benefit of her husband becoming king is that she shall become queen. Macbeth replies ambiguously, "We will talk about this further." Lady Macbeth says you need to look like nothing is bothering you because you can't arouse any suspicion. Leave the rest to me. I hope you found this video useful. Please do pick up the revision guide. The link's in the description, including a free sample if you want to have a look at it, and I'll see you in the next video.